do something a little bit different. I wanted to do a review, but I didn't just really I didn't really feel like I had all of that in me because sometimes I have to kind of get in the mood to do it. I have to be in the right frame of mind. I have to be focused. I have to sort of have an idea of what I'm going to say. And sometimes I just at the end of the workday, at the end, I'm just kind of like, oh, my brain is fried. Then I thought about doing a try not to laugh reaction thing, but the stuff that I kept finding was really long. I don't want to, do something with like 15, 20 minutes. I guess I could edit it, but still, my computer overheats when I go too long on these things. So maybe another time. I did feel like in the mood for laughing, but then something came to me, this song that had been on my mind lately because I was thinking about maybe possibly doing another song reaction and review. And this one came to me probably because it's one of my favorite Spanish language songs. It's called El Reloj Cucú, and it's by the group called Maná from Mexico. I believe they are one of, if not the highest selling groups, or like they sold the most records or something like that. They're pretty popular in Mexico. And I first became aware of them, I believe, can't remember if it was this album or not, but the song that I'm going to talk about today is on the album called Cuando los Ángeles Lloran, When the Angels Cry. And this particular song, at the very first time I heard it, it made me cry because while I'm not completely fluent in Spanish, speaking it and comprehending it, I could understand enough of the song to know what the story was about. I didn't understand every single word, but I knew the gist of it. And it's very sad, you guys. It's so sad. To me, it's so sad. It just kills my heart. So if you haven't heard of it yet, I wanted to introduce it to you guys. And I think what I'm going to do is stop it every so often and translate for you what they're saying in the song. And then when the song's over, if I remember, to talk a little bit about the guy who sang the song. Maybe he was the same guy who wrote the song. I think he's got a funny name, Fehr, F-E-H-R. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but the dude here on the far left, he's the one who sings this song. I think he wrote it, but I could be wrong about that. But anyway, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. And like I said, I'll stop it every so often and just kind of translate for you. So, okay, let me get it set up.
El relojito Cucú sonaba, papá besó mi frente, me dijo buenas noches, hijito, y me apagó la luz. Oye, Cucú, papá se fue. Prende la luz, que tengo miedo. Oye, Cucú, papá se fue. Prende la luz y apaga el tiempo.
Okay, so this first part here, what they say in the beginning, maybe I should have stopped it a little sooner because I don't want too much time to go on before I stop it and I have to sort of explain everything that was said. So at the very beginning, it starts off and it says, El relojito cucú sonaba, the cuckoo, like, the cuckoo clock. It was sounding, it was like ringing, making noise. Papá besó mi frente. My dad kissed me on the forehead. Me dijo buenas noches, hijito. Me apagó la luz. He told me, good night, son, and he turned off the light. And then sort of the chorus comes in. It says, Oye, Cucú, papá se fue. Prende la luz que tengo miedo. Hey, cuckoo, like, hey, cuckoo clock, daddy's gone. turn on the light and stop time. Oye, Cucú, papá se fue, prende la luz. Oh, sorry, I jumped ahead. The first part was, Oye, Cucú, papá se fue, prende la luz, que tengo miedo. Hey, Cucú, daddy's gone. Turn on the light, because I'm scared. And then, hey, Cucú, daddy's gone. Turn on the light and stop time. And then that's where we lead into the second verse.
Esta canción de amor va para mi papá. Se escapó al viento, nos dejó solitos.
Okay, I'll stop there. Here he says, this song of love goes out to my father. Se escapó al viento, like he escaped to the wind, or he went with the wind. Nos dejó solitos, he left us alone. And then the next part.
Esta canción de amor va para mi mamá, que aguantó todito, le dolió hasta el hueso.
Okay, this part he's talking about his mother. This song of love goes to my mother, que aguantó todito. Like she, some of these words are a little hard for me to like translate, but like she bore everything. Like she suffered everything. She took everything on her, like all this, stress and everything. Le dolió hasta el hueso, like it hurt her to the bone, basically, is what I think that means. Yeah, it means that.
Es por eso que mamá lloraba en silencio, lloraba en las noches, y como aguantó por las mañanas.
Okay, so this one is still talking about his mother. This, like, es por eso que mamá. This is why mom. She cried in silence. She cried at night. Y como aguantó por las mañanas. See if I can translate this. Like how she suffered everything. Like in the morning, I guess when the new day came, she just bore everything. I guess to try to be brave in front of her kids, but she was suffering really bad inside. And then the chorus comes up.
Oye, Cucú, papá se fue, prende la luz, que tengo miedo.
So sad.
Oye, Cucú, papá se fue, prende la luz y apaga el tiempo.
Now move on to the third verse.
Esta canción de amor va para mis hermanos que crecimos juntos, lo extrañamos años.
Okay, so this one he moves on to talk about this song of love. A pa mis hermanos, like goes out to either his brothers or he had brothers and sisters. So like in Spanish, if you have brothers and sisters, they would typically say hermanos, which means brothers, even if you had sisters included. So his siblings, basically. It goes out to his siblings, que que crecimos juntos, that we grew up together, we grew together. Lo extrañamos años. We missed him for years, like the father.
Este grito de amor se lo doy al cielo. Le pregunto tanto, 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 no contesta nada.
That part's really sad too. There it says, este grito de amor, this cry of love or scream of love, cry, scream, se lo doy al cielo, like I give it to the heavens or the sky, like he's crying up to the sky. Like he asked the heavens, or he asked whatever's up there so much. Le pregunto tanto, like I ask it so much, tanto, tanto, so much. And this part, so sad, no contesta nada. It didn't answer me back anything. It never answered me, never said nothing. That one really kills me too. And then I do believe the rest of the song is just a continuation of the chorus, which I'll play, I guess. It's another minute or so. I don't know. Let's see.
Oye, Cucú, papá se fue.
Yeah, I think it's just a repeat of the same.
Prende la luz, que tengo miedo. Oye, Cucú, papá se fue. Prende la luz y apaga el tiempo. Oye, Cucú, papá se fue. Prende la luz, como lo extraño.
Okay, that part's a little bit new addition to the chorus. The very last part, como lo extraño, like oye, Cucú, papá se fue, prende la luz, como lo extraño, like, hey, Cucú, daddy's gone, turn on the light. I miss him so much I miss him, like so much I miss him. Like I'll say more when it's done. I don't want to talk too much about the song.
Oye, Cucú, papá se fue. Prende la luz.
And there we go. So there's that song. I know it's all chopped up, but maybe I'll link this video. This comes from their official YouTube channel. I'll link it in the description if you guys want to go and just listen to it all the way through without the interruptions. Part of the reason that I interrupted it so much during this time, part of it is copyright, because you get copyright. A lot of times you'll get a copyright claim. I dispute them all because fair use. But also another reason that I wanted to stop it is because I wanted to translate it for you as it went. And I felt like if I waited till the very end, it would be a whole lot to go back and translate. So anyway, this particular song, I have always loved this song. It is so freaking sad. I mean, basically, this father goes away and he just never comes back. And you don't know, according to the song, what happened. You don't know if the father just left. He just abandoned the family, or if he left and he got killed, or if he just, at some point, he died and he, I mean, in the kid's mind, he's gone. He left, like he's just gone. Of course he's gone, but what I mean is, like, maybe he didn't get killed. Maybe he didn't run away. Maybe he just died, as well. I mean, when you get killed, you're dead. But what I mean is died of like a natural cause, maybe like an accident or heart attack or whatever, I don't know. And I had read not terribly long ago, I was just looking up some stuff about the song, and I read that the singer, that he said that this song is about his, like what happened to his father, he said, I think he said, if I'm remembering correctly, that his father left to go to the store, like to buy cigarettes, and he just never came back. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. That's so terrible. Like, what happened? And I never could find any explanation for what happened. Like, did he get killed? Did he just abandon the family? Like, did he get killed by, like, let's say somebody robbed him or whatever? Or did he have an accident? Did, a car hit him, or did he have an accident in his car? No clue what it was that took the father away. And so obviously this song is very personal for the singer. And, it's certainly, I mean, it's always touched me, but now when I hear it, it's so much more just heartbreaking, because, there is a personal story behind it. And this is a song, a story that can apply to anyone who has lost a parent, that just, especially when you're a young child and the parent is gone. It's so tragic. And what I was going to say earlier was, like that one little phrase, como lo extraño. Something about Spanish. Well, this can apply to any language, but in my opinion, Spanish can say a whole lot in just like one or two words. Just so much emotion. Como lo extraño. Just three little simple words. I miss him so much, or how I miss him. Just so all this emotion in these little few words. And when you look at the lyrics to this, it's a lot of simple words, very simple short phrases, and yet it just packs such a punch. Like, there is so much behind this. It's so much sadness. Not only did it affect the kid who this song is from the perspective of, but his brothers and sisters, or his brothers only, or just his siblings, whatever, his mother, who had to raise the kids all on her own and suffer, with the loss of her partner, her husband, her lover. He's gone, the father of her children. And it just, so much heartbreak. And I've always really loved this song. I like a lot of their songs, but I think this is probably my favorite of theirs. And one thing that I always found interesting about it is when the song starts off, it's kind of, like it's got this little cuckoo clock, and the music is like a little bit cheerful sounding, right? Like, it sounds kind of cheerful. And then you listen to the words and it's like, holy crap, this song is terribly heartbreaking. It is so freaking sad. And that contrast really stuck with me. And I think just the story itself, I mean, maybe even if the music didn't sound the way it did, it would always have stuck with me because of how sad it is, and when I was thinking of a song that I wanted to maybe do a reaction to, this was one of the first ones that came to me, because I was trying to think of a song that was very impactful for me personally, one that just really, really stayed with me, had a lasting impression on me. And obviously, almost any song that I react to, well, so far, every song I've done any reaction to, I'm already very familiar with it, I already know it, but it's just I want to do the video because I want to kind of talk about it. And one of the main reasons that I don't really do a whole lot of song reactions, well, one of the reasons is copyright issues can be really snotty, but that's not the main issue. The main issue is, for me, not just for me, I think it's just the way it is, but music is like poetry, right? You have a whole lot you're trying to say in just a few little simple words. This big message, this big story, whatever. All these emotions you're trying to convey with just a few words. I've never been a huge fan of poetry. Now, I love to read. I love stories. I used to love to write. I don't write so much anymore. I do have a book that I've written. It's just not published yet. But like writing stories, there's more words. You get more, there's more talking going on with writing, basically. Not literally talking, but you know what I mean. There's just more stuff. But with poetry, it's just all like condensed. It's almost like a story super abridged. And I'm not a big, huge fan of abridged stories. I like the full thing. However, songs, of course, is just poetry set to music. And what makes music appealing to me and to most anybody who likes music is the melody, the tempo, the way the song goes, the way the how it brings up the emotion in you, how it makes you want to move, how can just all these different things. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about because everybody understands this about music pretty much. So that's what makes it so that I feel like I can take this poetry and I can enjoy this particular brand of poetry. Like to open up a book of poetry? No, I'd rather not. Mm-mm. But I wouldn't mind listening to it put to music. But what I was trying to get around to is because I'm not the biggest fan of poetry, I just don't feel like I have a lot to add to it. Like I feel like I don't have, it's just, maybe I just feel like I don't always emotionally connect with it, though I can through music, but I don't quite know what to say. So like there's a nice song or whatever, and I can talk about maybe how it makes me feel, but it's like I can't always analyze the song as far as from a technical standpoint. I know I've enjoyed watching different voice coaches do reactions to songs or videos or whatever, and I appreciate listening to their technical perspective on it. And then I watch regular reaction videos of people and how just the song emotionally impacts them, how it makes them feel, and I feel like they do such a better job at something like that than I could really. So that's one of the reasons that I kind of stay away from music reactions. But maybe I'll do some more in the future. Probably will. We'll try to think of some more to react to. I say react. It's not like it's the first time I've ever listened to it, but do a review and commentary. Maybe that's what I should call them, review and commentary. So, okay. Anyway, that's me. Done with this one now. I'm going to wrap this up and go visit the link. Check out some of their other songs. They're a really good group. Not my very favorite. My very favorite Mexican group is Los Bucas. Love their music. Like Maná too. Maná's good. But anyway, okay, that's it. I'm gonna shut up now. Adios.